All right, so what are some common mistakes made by people investing in multifamily? The biggest thing I think, well, there's a couple of things really. So it's people that are afraid to move. They second guess themselves constantly. That's going to lock you up. That's going to make you overanalyze, overassess that. Even if you do find it in you to move forward with that property, it's going to be tough. It's going to be really, really hard because you're scared of making a mistake. You're going to make mistakes. We all make mistakes. It's okay. The second part, though, is kind of leaning back into this other thing that I just said, kind of the other side of it, right? So you go into a property and you think it's $1 million. My closing costs are X. My operating capital is Y, right? But now I got to figure out how much money to raise if you're a syndicator, or if you're doing it by yourself, how much money do I have to fund the rehab that maybe the bank doesn't want to lend me? All right, so you get all your bids together. You get the painting, you get the roof repair, the parking lot repair, all this stuff. You get all your bids in, and it comes out to be $100,000. So you come in at $100,000, and you think, I'm good. No, you're not good, right? The biggest mistake I think people make, especially on the front end, they don't bring enough money in. So let's say that $1 million property, all in, meaning your down payment, your closing costs, your rehab that we're talking about now, and your operating capital. Let's say all that average, it works out to be 30%. So if the $1 million property, you're going to have to come in to the deal with $300,000, right? But remember, you got bids at $100,000 and you only accounted for $100,000. I promise, once you take over these properties, you're going to find things you didn't see. There are going to be things that no matter how good you did a due diligence inspection on this property, there are going to be things that you did not find, no matter how good you are, no matter how good your contractor is. Overfund your rehab. If you don't, you're going to be asking for problems. If you're a syndicator and you undercapitalize, right, you don't raise enough money on the front end, well, guess what? You got to go back to your investors. That is not going to be fun. And good luck getting those guys to invest with you again. So to me, that's probably the biggest problem that I see with people that are trying to get into multifamily and do their first deal on a syndication level, especially. You don't raise enough money for rehab. So just be careful with that, guys.